Hi kids, in this video we'll discuss mensuration from class 9. I've already made a video on area of circle. Over here we'll discuss triangles from class 9, okay? Just look over here. The first thing is perimeter. So what do you mean by the word perimeter? The length of boundary of a closed figure is known as the perimeter of the figure. Okay, if it's a triangle, the length of the three sides of the triangle will give you the perimeter, isn't it? If it's a quadrilateral, then the length of four sides of that quadrilateral. And what do you mean by area? It means the region or the surface occupied by the closed figure. You can say that is enclosed by its boundary, isn't it? How much surface it has occupied, that is known as the area. Now look, for any triangle, any type of triangle, area is given as half into base into corresponding height. Just remember this. For any type of triangle, whether it's a right angle triangle, whether it's a scalene triangle, whether it's a isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle, you can get the formula by using this one. Area equals to half into base into corresponding height. What do I mean by this? Suppose we have a triangle, okay, A, B, C, and from the vertex A I drop a perpendicular AM on BC. So AM is the corresponding height for BC I'm talking about. It is known also as altitude. Okay, then area of this triangle can be written as half into base, that is BC, multiplied by the altitude or the corresponding height, AM. Suppose I'm saying BN is the altitude on AC from the vertex B. Then if you take AC as the base, see, if you take AC as the base, then the corresponding height is BN. Base can be any side. If you know the corresponding height, you can get the area. See, half into base, which is AC, and the corresponding height is BN, isn't it? Similarly, if somebody says that, suppose CP is the corresponding height for AB, then area is equal to half into base becomes AB multiplied by corresponding height, that is CP. So for any triangle, area is equal to half into base into corresponding height. Now using this, we'll try to find the area of certain special cases for a triangle. For example, for right angle triangle, what will be the formula? For scalene triangle, for isosceles triangle, for equilateral triangle. Okay, let us see that. Now let us first see a right angle triangle. Now suppose ABC is a right angle triangle, and we know one of the angle is 90 degrees. Suppose I take B as 90 degree, then this becomes your hypotenuse, this becomes your base, and this becomes your perpendicular, isn't it? Then area of this right angle triangle will be nothing but half into base, which is BC, into altitude or the corresponding height is AB in this case, which is very simple. Okay, take a case of an equilateral triangle. Now look carefully. This was not so tough. Now suppose I have an equilateral triangle. How to derive the formula for the area with respect to its side? Suppose the side A, B, C, I have taken the sides as A unit. Okay. Now, first thing, what I'll do, I'll drop a perpendicular on BC from the vertex A. Suppose AM. Now we know AM divides BC into two equal halves, isn't it? Which means BM will be equal to MC, which means BM will be equal to MC, will be equal to A by 2. The perpendicular drop from the vertex on the base in an equilateral triangle bisects the base always, okay? Or you can prove by congruency, okay, that BM equals to MC. Now look carefully. So this becomes A by 2, this becomes A by 2. Now look, in this triangle ABM, in triangle ABM, we can say AM square, Pythagoras theorem, plus BM square is equal to AB square, isn't it? Which means AM we don't know. BM is A by 2, so A by 2 whole square is equal to A square. So AM square will be A square minus this is A square by 4. When you open the bracket, that becomes A square by 4. You take it on that side, it becomes minus A square by 4. Which, if I take LCM, this becomes 3A square by 4. So AM will be root over of 3A square by 4. So root 3 remains A by 4. So that becomes root 3 by 4 multiplied by A. Sorry, root 3 by 2. Extremely sorry. Yeah, the root of 4 is 2. So it becomes root 3A divided by 2. That is your altitude. Now, area is equal to half into base. Suppose I take the base as BC. Then the height becomes AM, isn't it? So area will be half multiplied by base, that is A, multiplied by AM. And AM is how much? Root 3A by 2. Which means area will be root 3 by 4 multiplied by A square. And the altitude in case of a equilateral triangle, okay, will be root 3A divided by 2. So that's the right angle triangle, equilateral triangle. Now let us see isosceles triangle, okay. Now let us see isosceles triangle. We know isosceles triangle, two sides are equal, okay. So suppose I draw ABC, and suppose AB and AC are equal, A unit in length, and the base BC are taking B unit as length. AB is equal to AC. Now since AB and AC are equal, remember, opposite to AB your angle is this, angle C, and opposite to AC your angle is B. Angle B and angle C will be equal. Now how to get the area of an isosceles triangle with respect to its side? Just look over here. Same way we did for equilateral triangle. Now we drop a perpendicular AM on BC. AM is perpendicular to BC, so AM bisects BC. Again, you can prove it. BM equals to MC by congruency. Okay. Now, so this is B by 2 and this is also B by 2. Look at triangle ABM. Triangle ABM. If you look carefully, then AM square plus BM square is equal to AB square, isn't it? Now look carefully. AM, we don't have any idea. BM is B by 2, so that's B by 2 whole square is equal to AB, that's A square. So AM square is equal to A square minus B square by 4. So AM square, if you take LCM, that's 4A square minus B square, isn't it? Which means, now if I find AM, then AM will be root of, this is 4A square minus B square by 4. It will be plus minus root of this. I'm neglecting the minus 1 because this length cannot be negative. So AM becomes, if you look, root over of 4a square minus b square by 2. Clear? So we got the corresponding height, that is AM in this case. So area, just look carefully, will be half into base into corresponding height, that is AM. We just did it. So BC is B, AM is root over of 4a square minus b square by 2, which means the area will be 1 by 4 multiplied by b multiplied by root over of 4a square minus b square, where a is that side which are equal, two sides which are equal are represented by a, and the unequal side is represented by small b. Now this was the area for isosceles triangle. Now look for scaling triangle. You know, in scaling triangle we know all the sides are unequal. So take a triangle, suppose PQR, whose sides are A, B and C unit. Then how to get the area of an isosceles triangle? See, there's a formula. I'm just explaining the formula over here. In one of the video, I'll derive this. Okay, so don't worry. See, for a scaling triangle, you first find S, which is the semi-perimeter. What is that? The sum of all the sides divided by 2. Then area is given by root over of S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C for a scaling triangle. And this is known as Heron's formula. Okay, this formula I'll derive in a video, so don't worry about that. So we have discussed right angle triangle, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and this one was scaling triangle. Clear? Now let us look at the sums from exercise 16.1. Now look at sum number 1 from exercise 16.1, ML Aggarwal. Pretty easy. Find the area of a triangle whose base is 6 cm and the corresponding height is 4 cm. Pretty easy. Your base is given as 6 cm and the corresponding height is given as 4 cm. So area we know. Area is half multiplied by base, okay, multiplied by height. So that will be equal to half multiplied by 6 multiplied by 4, that's 24 by 2. That's 12 centimeter square. Done. Pretty easy. Now look at third one. Second one is similar to the third one, so I have not done that. Okay, you can try it on your own. Find the area of a triangle whose sides are 34 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 42 centimeter. So it's a scaling triangle. We can use Heron's formula. Hence find the length of the altitude corresponding to the shortest side. Remember, corresponding to the shortest side. First thing, find the area. See, the three sides, suppose A is 34 centimeter, B is 20 centimeter and your C is 42 centimeter. First of all, you will find the same perimeter, that's A plus B plus C by 2. So that's 34 plus 20 plus 42 by 2. That's 96 by 2, that's 48. Then comes the area. Area is what? Root of S, S minus A, S minus B and S minus C. Just substitute the value. We got S as 48. So 48 minus 34, 48 minus 20, 48 minus 42. Isn't it? So we got root of, see, 48 multiplied by this is 14, this is 28 and this is 6. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll factorize it. Okay, you can multiply and find the root, okay, as per your convenience. So area is root of, let's factorize 48. I can write 16 into 3. That will be useful for me because I know the root of 16 is 4. 14 is 7 into 2. 28. Again 7 into 4. Isn't it? 6 is 2 multiplied by 3. So 16, the root is 4. 3 comes out, 2 comes out, 7 comes out, and the root of 4 is 2. So you multiply this, okay, 4 3s are 12, this is 24, 48 into 7, 336, so that's 336 centimeters square. Done. We got the area, okay. Now look, the first part is done. Hence, find the length of the altitude corresponding to the shortest side, which means if I draw the diagram, look over here, suppose I take the shortest side over here, 20 centimeter. Suppose this, they've asked the altitude AM on the shortest side. Now, look carefully. Suppose this is 34 and this is 42. Area of this triangle, can I write using the basic formula, that's half into base into altitude, which is AM. I can write like this for any triangle. If your base is known and the corresponding height is known, you can write this formula. Now, area of this triangle, we just got it by Heron's formula. That's 336. Half into base is how much? 20 into AM. Isn't it? So this is 10. So AM will be 336 by 10. That's 33.6 centimeter. So the length of the altitude corresponding to the shortest side is 33.6 centimeter. Okay, now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 5. Pretty easy. The base of a right angle triangle is 12. So we'll draw a right angle triangle. Suppose right angle at B. The base is 12 centimeter and its hypotenuse, which means opposite to 90 degree, that's 13 centimeter. Find its area and perimeter. Very simple. First of all, by the help of Pythagoras theorem, we'll find AB. See, AB square plus BC square equals to AC square, which means AB square plus this is 12 square equals to 13 square. So AB square equals to 13 square is 169 minus this is 144. That's 25. So AB will be plus minus 5. We'll neglect minus 5. So it will be 5. So we got this as 5. Now look, the area they have asked. Pretty easy. Area is half into base into the height, that's AB. So that's half multiplied by 12 multiplied by 5. That's 30 centimeter square. Isn't it? That's the area. And what's the perimeter? Perimeter means the length of the outer boundary. That's 13 plus 12 plus 5. That's 30 centimeter. Isn't it? Now, look at sum number 6. Find the area of an equilateral triangle whose side is 8 meter. Give your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Very easy. What I'll do? We know for equilateral triangle, area is given as root 3 by 4 a square, where a represents the side. So this will be root 3 by 4 multiplied by 8 square. So that's root 3 by 4 multiplied by 64. That's 16. Root is 1.732 multiplied by 60. You multiply it and give the answer in 2 decimal places. Very simple. Okay. Now look at sum number 7. Area of an equilateral triangle is given as 81 root 3 centimeter square. They've asked the perimeter. Very simple. See, area is given by root 3 by 4 a square, where a represents the side. So we can equate that with 81 root 3. Am I clear? We know area is given as root 3 by 4 a square. So root 3 by 4 a square, if a is the side, Okay. Now, root 3 goes away. So a square is 81 multiplied by 4. So a will be root over of 81 multiplied by 4. 81, we know the root is 9, and 4, the root is 2. So a is 18 centimeter. Then the side, then the perimeter will be what? 3 into side, that's 3 into 18, that's 54 centimeter. Done. So the perimeter of this equilateral triangle, whose area is 81 root 3, is 54 centimeter. Done. Now see number 8. Again, that's an equilateral triangle. The perimeter, this is a equilateral triangle. The perimeter they have given as 36 centimeter. They have asked the area and the height. So the side will be P by 3 because all the sides are same, isn't it? For a equilateral triangle, just look over here. A, B, C. This is A, this is A, this is A. So 3A equals to 36, the perimeter. So A will be what? P by 3. So that's each side is what? 36 by 3. That's 12 centimeter. So each side of this equilateral triangle is 12 centimeter. Done. Now what I'll do, I'll drop a perpendicular. Okay, you can directly use the formula, or you can do like this also. See, AM. So this is 6 centimeter. We have already done. The perpendicular bisects BC into 2 equal half. So AM square, just look, plus BM square is equal to AB square. In this triangle ABM, it's a right angle triangle. By Pythagoras theorem, perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. So AM we don't know, that's the height, plus BM square is 6 square, and that's 12 square. So AM square plus 36 equals to 144. So AM square equals to 144 minus 36. So AM square is 108, isn't it? 30, yeah. So AM will be root of 108 centimeter. So that's your height, isn't it? You got the height. Now area. Now we know. You can factorize it further. See, 108. So 54. This is 27. This is 3 9s are 9. Then again 3 3s are. Then these are in pairs. So AM you can write 2 will come out, or 3 will come out. So that's 6 root 3. Isn't it? 36 3s are, see, 6 are 18. Yeah, that's 6 root 3 centimeter. You can put root 3's value as 1.732 and calculate. Then area is, half into base into height, or you can use the formula root 3 by 4 a square. I'm using this. Okay, you can directly use the formula, and instead of a you can put 12 and get the answer. So half into base is 12. AM is 6 root 3 centimeter square. So that's 36 root 3 centimeter square. That's the area. You can do this by the formula also directly. Okay. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at 9 part 1. If the lengths of the side of a triangle are in the ratio 3:4:5 and its perimeter is 48 centimeter, find its area. So ratio of its sides, length of the side is given as 3:4:5. So can I take the first side as 3x, second side as 4x, and third side as 5x, where x is the common factor? Now the perimeter is given, which means when we add all the sides, we are going to get 48, since that's the perimeter. So that's 12x equals to 48, which means x equals to 4. So we got the common factor 4. So your first side is 12 centimeter, the second side is 16 centimeter, and the third side is 20 centimeter, isn't it? Done. Now, this is a scalene triangle. See, all the sides are different. We'll use the Heron's formula. First of all, find S. A plus B plus C by 2. That's 20, 30, 40, 48 by 2. That's 24. Done. Now find the area. Area is given as root of S, S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. Heron's formula. So area is root over of S is 24. 24 minus 12. 24 minus 16, 24 minus 20. So area will be root of, this is 24, this is 12, this is 24 minus 16 is 8, and this is 4. Factorize. 24 I'll factorize as 6 into 4. Just look. 12, I'll factorize 6 into 2, 8, 4 into 2, 4 as it is. Now look, 6 is in pair, comes out, okay. The root of 4 is 2. Now 2 is in pair, comes out. 4 is in pair, comes out. So area will be what? 6, 2 is 12, 12 is 96 centimeter square. So that's the area. Very easy. Just use the concept of ratio, get the sides, use Heron's formula. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at this sum number 10. ABC is a triangle in which AB equals to AC, 4 centimeter, and angle A is 90 degrees. So it's definitely a right angle triangle, right angle at A. So this is your B, this is your C, this is 4 centimeter, this is also 4 centimeter. Calculates its area. Very easy, see. Area is half into base into height, which is half multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4. That's how much? That's 8 centimeter square. There was no issue. Now what they're saying? Also find the length of perpendicular from A to BC. From A to BC, if you drop a perpendicular AM, they are asking the length of AM. First thing, find BC. So BC square equals to AC square plus AB square, isn't it? So BC square is equal to Pythagoras theorem. So that's 16 plus 16. So BC square will be 32. So this is root of 32. That is, root of 32 means what? This is 16 multiplied by 2. So BC is 4 root 2. Am I clear? Now, so you got BC as, this is as 4 root 2. Okay. Now, area of this triangle, if suppose BC is the base, AM is the height. So can I write area is equal to half, base I am taking as BC, so the corresponding height is AM. I can do like this. For any triangle, if you know the base and the corresponding height, you can do like this. Now, so half, area we already know, that's 8. BC is 4 root 2. AM we don't know, so that's for one time, for 2 times, this is 4, this goes over there, root 2 AM, so that's AM will be 4 by root 2. That's your length of the perpendicular, okay, or the altitude on BC. Now we can't leave the answer like this because root cannot be in the denominator, so we'll rationalize it. So root 2 multiplied by root 2. We'll multiply the numerator and the denominator by root 2. So that's 4 root 2 by 2. That's, so AM becomes 2 root 2 centimeter. Now we know the value of root 2. That is 1.41. Okay. So this will be 2.82 centimeter. So the length of the altitude will be 2.82 centimeter. So in this video, keep it till here. In the next video, we look at the rest of the sums from area of triangles. Till then, take care.